Welcome back, everybody. This is Eric here with Iraq Veteran 8888. Today we're going to be revisiting a very popular video that we've done before. This is going to be how far will an air gun kill, but this time we're going for 600 yards. I'm not going to bore you guys with the details because you've probably already seen the previous video, but in case you haven't, go ahead and check it out if you haven't seen it yet. We shoot an air gun against 3/4 inch pine baffle boards out to about, what was that? It was 400 yards that we did in that video. And we saw that the gun had plenty of lethality. This is a 45 caliber Texan from Air Force Air Guns. Really awesome gun. We're gonna be using some 350 grain lead solids, and we're gonna be shooting these 600 yards. We figured we'd go ahead and up the ante all the way to 6. So we're going from the 400 in the previous video to 600. What we've done is we've opted for a 4x8 foot sheet of wood down there just to make sure we can really get these things to connect. And if we're able to lob them in, which I'm thinking we will, we're gonna try maybe some different bullet weights and kind of put this thing to bed. And this video is just intended to be kind of one of those what if and just kind of really interesting things. And also what this video proves too is you always have to be conscious of what is beyond your target. Even though this is an air rifle that launches a bullet between 800 or 900 feet per second, depending on your bullet weights, they can still travel long distances and they can still hurt things. A lot of you guys are probably wondering why we're not running this off the bottle like we did in the first video. This is an unregulated tank and it gives us a full 3000 PSI fill. So we really want to make sure we're getting a maximum fill on the bottle so we can really get the lob that we need to get this pill in here at 600 yards. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Didn't see it.
I almost wonder if that first shot is so powerful compared to the rest of them that we're getting a, I dare say, false reading, but just a little bit odd reading. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh man, you hit like halfway up the hill.
Yeah, that hit way, hell, that went about 650 yards. Let's try to bring it back down then.
I actually was able to track it early on before it went outside of my sight here. Go again. There we go.
You hear that? Yeah, there she is. I tell you what, I know exactly where to aim. Let's try to lob one more and see if we can get her to connect.
Dude, that board is loud.
Man. All right, here we go.
Go again.
How about that time of flight, people?
Dude, it's nuts. I didn't see that one.
I don't know, that might have went a little high or the wind might have caught it. It is just so neat to see those projectiles lob it in at 600 yards. It's a long way for an air rifle. But you heard that strike. I'm curious to see what happened to the board. We're gonna try a few different pills. We'll probably go down and assess the damage here. But man, that is just great.
All right, send it when you're ready.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't see the impact.
It looks like it hit right in front of it. All right, what we're gonna do, since we know we've got a strike on the board, we don't wanna really mess up our results. We've gotten a strike with the 350. We're gonna try the 265, which is a little bit lighter, and then we'll probably try a 405 if we have enough left, and then we'll go down and mark everything and we'll just see what happened with all the different projectile weights. Let's do it. All right, guys, we marked the 350 hit. I'm not gonna spoil the surprise. We'll go look at it once all the projectiles have been launched in. We're gonna step up to a 405. This is a pretty heavy, heavy bullet, 405 grain bullet out of the Texan, 600 yards. We're just gonna go for it and hopefully we can lob her right in. And then we're gonna switch down to a light bullet. Hopefully all three will connect and we can go see the results. You ready?
Yeah, send
tell
it.
you what, I'm just gonna use the same hold, man.
I will try to track it. Try and fail. I did not see nothing. Good grief, man.
Man, that sucker is going.
I think they're just moving so slow, they're just really hard to trace.
They are.
And then I'm looking for the impact downrange, but man. All right, go ahead. Man.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah.
There it is. All right, guys, we're checking out the board here. Obviously, we opted for an entire sheet of plywood just to make sure we could get the rounds on the board. I feel like the results are pretty conclusive. 611 yards, 405 grain right through the board, 350 right through the board. Now, it wasn't straight line penetration. They probably hit kind of at a really weird angle. We actually angled the board back a pretty good bit, like about 30 degrees, thinking that the bullets were going to kind of do this number lobbing in, and we wanted them to penetrate a little bit more straight line through the board by having the angle back. But what we found is that the bullets were actually flying straighter than we originally thought in terms of the direction that they're actually coming into the board, all right? If what I was saying the first time were true, at that angle, you would have straight line penetration because those bullets would be coming in at that angle, all right? We're offsetting that angle, but it ended up that they were flying straighter. With the same hold with the 350 and the 405, both on the second shot after that tank was able to settle in a bit, both those rounds hit within that far of each other at 611 yards. The exit on both of them looks pretty similar, and I think that's pretty conclusive. 611 yards with an air rifle. And guys, you don't want to get hit with that thing. It's not going to be a good day. So the question is, how far will it kill? What we're really finding out with a lot of these videos and sort of the data that we're collecting and the sort of things we're showing off is more or less that pretty much as far as the bullet will go, it can remain deadly. The bullet has to go somewhere. You're figuring out where that bullet's going, and you're trying to kind of get it to go where you want, and then determining I mean, this is really stupid trajectory, and this is a really long way. This would be a freakish distance to shoot at game. Obviously, you're not going to be able to hit a coyote at this distance or something like that, or any other type of animal that you're trying to shoot or whatever. But if you're at the range having fun, and let's say there's an accident and the gun's pointed at an extreme angle, this shows that at extended ranges, it can still remain deadly. So always treat some of these big bore air rifles, treat them with respect and make sure you know what's beyond your target. If anything, this should be an exercise in caution for anybody that shoots guns anywhere. Doesn't matter if it's a firearm, an air gun, always know what's beyond your target because that bullet has to go somewhere and it's gonna wind up somewhere. You don't want it to hit something that you don't want to hurt because it can definitely hurt you. That's a pretty interesting result. Guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We always have a ton of fun with these videos. We actually have another version, sort of this video we're going to be doing. We're going to be shooting 12 gauge smoothbore slugs, 600 yards out of a smoothbore 12 gauge shotgun. So stay tuned for that. Guys, thank you so much. We got a lot more on the way, more gun gripes, more firearms facts. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and consider subscribing to our channel. We have a lot of fun here. We're not just air guns. We do firearms, all different type of stuff. We got a series called The Meltdown where we shoot machine guns to the point of failure. So we're all about trying to stretch the legs on things, on different technology. So thank you for watching today's video. We'll catch you next time.